Hello, welcome to another episode of Janet Smith, a traditional Jamaican cooking. On tonight's episode, I'm kind of excited. It's called stewed parrotfish. Yes, the fish does look like a parrot. And no, I'm not taking the head off. My kids, they're used to me cooking with the head on, so they'll be fine. So anyway, tonight what we're going to do, it's really simple. Now, I don't like to over season my fish. Less dry rub, the better the fish is. So let's see. So now we're ready to season the fish. It's only 2 seasonings that I'm going to use to fry the fish. And after that, as I'm making the sauce for the fried crispy fish, I'll be focusing more on the fresh vegetable. So we're starting off with 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, one thing that I did do is I also cut the sides of the fish to get the seasoning in there, the salt in there. So it looks like 1/4 teaspoon of salt is doing sufficient. Oh gosh, the fish are sitting in the water. I need it dry. Alright, so we're going to make sure it said that to stay upon your stuff. Get a next cup in there. Put that to the side. Alright, now let's get back to business. So, see how I'm just sprinkling it in? Open it up, open up the belly, sprinkle that in. Sprinkle it in. Now, it's not necessary to use too much seasoning on fish. I still stress on less seasoning, the better the food tastes, because you get to taste what it is you want. You wanted some fried fish, and you know, you visualize the season, you know, how you want it to taste. So what I do is whenever I'm making my fried fish, I just use salt and black pepper. Now let's go to the black pepper. So I'm going to do the same thing with the black pepper. Should have had my oil hot in over there, so, but that's all right. I'm going to use some big pots to help make these fish fry quick. You just put it in. Now, this is going to be stewed fish, but what I'm going to do is make sure that the fish is fried crispy. And then I'll show you guys how I'm going to do my stewed fish, where it's still, especially for people who's not fish eaters, how they still going to enjoy it. So, anyway, remember, parrot fish for dinner. Alright, so I'll be back. Alright, while the fish is marinating and I'm waiting for the oil to get hot, let me go ahead and put the fish to the side. Now, this is the sauce part, the gravy part for the fried fish. I'm going to use half of this bell pepper. You don't want to use too much bell pepper because you don't want the bell pepper to overtake the taste of your food. I'll be using about 3 stalks of scallions, some fresh thyme. I'm not going to use 2 of these carrots because they're thin and they look so appetizing, even though I'm the only one going to be eating the carrot. A whole of pepper. Now, the reason why I'm doing a whole of pepper, if I was cooking for other people, I would not use the pepper because a lot of people are afraid of pepper. But in my household, we have to have the especially fish, spicy, or else we won't eat it. So I'll be using a whole pepper. Now, onion. One reason why I start using the larger onions, because they have more robust flavor coming from it, and it looks more appetizing to me in the pot. So instead of me using the little small tiny onions and doing all that cutting up, I won't be using a whole of this onion. I'll be using half of this big onion and a tomato. Along with that, some garlic and my pimento. So this is the saucy part. Let me go ahead and cut up the vegetables. Seems like the oil is hot for the fish, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so I'm at the stove. Let me drop it. Oh, yes. I knew I should have oil on screen. All right now the stove is on high. Let me turn it down to medium. And you see the beak of the parrot. I don't know if you can see the beak sticking out, but this is parrot fish being fried. All right. Let's take a look at the fish. See if it's ready to turn. Almost ready to turn. It's not crispy enough. Because I want, when I turn it, I only turn it one time. So let the fish continue frying. Alright, so let me go ahead and start turning the fish. And I did turn up the fire more closer to high because I don't want the fish to soak up the oil. Also trying not to get burnt. Let me turn you the next way. Alright. And I'm just going to let the fish keep staying like that until it's completely fried. Alright, let's see if the fish, it looks like it's almost ready, but I want it a little bit more crispier. I like it when it's more drier. So let me turn it back over. Now, forewarning, I highly recommend for you all to please wear something long sleeve. You see all these burns? These are war wounds from me on oil or me and steam. So make sure you all please wear something long while you're frying food. Okay, so the parrot fish is fried on both sides. Oh, Lord, see what I'm talking about? Well, anyway, see? There's the teeth looking at you saying hi. Let me get serious. All right. So I don't know if you guys noticed, there was no flour on this fish. I just used the salt and the black pepper. Okay. Turn this one this way. The benefit of being a southpaw, a left-handed person, can twist me on anywhere. Okay. Alright. So let that fish go ahead and fry. Okay, so we're almost finished frying the fish them. But that pretty one, I'm not lie, I feel sorry for him, but that's okay. I'm going to do justice by him because me, I make sure say this is the one me want. Okay. So you see how the fish look like it fried? What I kind of look onto is I want the inside of the meat to look a little bit more crispier. So I want this fry some more. Prime example of what I'm looking for. You see all the inside. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do the sauce for the fish. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just taking out that look like 1 spoon of the oil, 2 spoons. Let me take a look. Alright, that look like enough oil for me to saute the vegetables. Let me go get them. to be hot. So anyway, this is the same oil that I did use to fry the fish in. So it kind of, I would call it seasoned. In the pot I have carrots, bell pepper, onion, tomato, thyme. Let me get my pimento. Sprinkle the... Ooh, this looks so good. Anyway, so this is the vegetable sauteing for me to pour over the fish. Let me go ahead and continue what I'm doing, and I'll be right back. Some browning knife, give it some color. Stir that up. The vegetable has been sauteing on the fire now for, I want to say, about 10 minutes. Okay. Then I'm going to add some water. Turn up the fire a little bit. Now, because this oil, I know that this gravy only has in black pepper and salt. Let me just sample it. Yeah, tastes insipid. Alright, so what may I use? The Grace Caribbean ginger and pimento seasoning. Alright, just sprinkle some of that. Turn on the fire. Alright, no, I never tried this adobo, this particular one, but I swear y'all, I bought it because of the color of the bottle. So let me just see what it turned out looking like. I know that just did make sense to what me just said, but me not take it back. Okay, let me just start taste on my hand. And it tastes bad. Just need a little bit more. And the reason why I'm just using this is because it has other seasoning in it, so I don't need to over season. Make that cook down a little bit more. Now, fortunately for me, we don't like a lot of gravy in my family, so this is sufficient. Now, if I was cooking this for somebody else, boy, I don't know if it tell or no. Because in this country, people love gravy. People love gravy. And like I said, I use the same oil that I used to fry the fish. I threw off some of the oil, if you notice that my gravy isn't oily. This one got a little bit more. That's it. Yeah, man. It's ready. Alright, so here's the fish. Here's the parrot fish, guys. Here's my parrot fish. Excuse the belly. Alright. So now, I'm putting this over here. So when I just pour this over the fish, it still end up causing the fish to stay crispy. But then there's some gravy to it. Yes. Alright. Okay, so we've reached the end of my show, and I thank you all for tuning in. And let me see. Oh, let me test. It's a good one now I haven't tested. So let's see. Yum. Now that fish nice. So don't forget to subscribe to Janet Smith's Traditional Jamaican Cooking. Too free of them. Let me go ahead and enjoy and see you next week.